Good morning.
Hello. You surprised me, Ernie. I wasn't ready. Even though you said, "Are you ready?" Welcome to Payday Hangout. I'm really glad to be here. Thanks for inviting me, Ernie.
Yeah, it is great to have you here. So who else do we have hanging out with us? We got 5 minutes until we start. So we wanted to come in here early again, mingle, see where everyone's checking in from, see how everyone's doing on this glorious payday.
Yeah, let us know where you're listening from.
See that folks are trickling in. We've got 8 people now.
What'd you do this morning, Ernie?
Friday's an exercise morning.
Me too. I just got back from the gym and then I cleaned the kitchen. So that's what I did.
All right. I always find that my mind is at its clearest after exercising.
Yeah. Totally.
So I'm really excited to take that clear mind to this new paycheck.
Yeah, good time to assign some money, right? There you go.
All right, here we go. We got some people trickling in. We have New York. Oh, see you both in New York. Yes, you will.
Oh, yes.
We are going to be at FanFest.
Ooh, let me get a link.
Can't wait.
Yeah, we have a FanFest in New York City. It's going to be fancy. It's going to be cool. August 13th. So go to ynab.com/events if you're interested. I think there's still some tickets. So
we got Jen from Queens. Welcome. We got Katie from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Springfield, Massachusetts. And of course, Ashley's joining us. Ashley, great to have you as always. Ashley probably has like 3 different drinks spread out. We've got Georgia, Peoria, Illinois. Mr. Matt, all the way from Australia.
Wow. Okay. It's like nighttime over there. Welcome.
We've got
upstate New York,
Detroit, upstate New York.
Really emphasizing that upstate New York.
That's the only New York I've been to.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I've never been to New York City.
So August 13th. That's the first time you'll be there.
Yeah, it will be cool. Yep.
I don't know how much sightseeing we'll be doing, but it's pretty cool.
Kansas City, Missouri. Welcome, Tennessee. Italy.
Wow, that's cool.
What time is it in Italy right now?
Yeah. All right. Looking pretty good.
Got a couple more minutes here. Everyone ready? Ready for the Payday Hangout? Ready to figure out what that new paycheck is for? I know I'm excited because I have money to assign. Ben, I know you don't, but
I don't.
In my situation, Christy and we're both bi-weekly and we're alternating. So like every Friday is payday in this household.
That's pretty awesome. I remember before YNAB, I had 2 jobs, and one was paid bi-monthly, and the other pay was bi-weekly. And then my wife had 2 jobs as well, so I had like 6 paychecks every month. So I was
oh man,
it was pretty sweet.
That's the best. Absolute best.
It's a little calmer. But
and if you're just rolling in, welcome. Ernie, Ben here. And where are you checking in from? We'd love to know. Find the chat window. Hit us up with a hi. Tell us where you're checking in from. And we'll get started shortly.
4 p.m. in Italy. That's actually, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. I thought it would be a little earlier, but there you go. All right. Well, we're just about at time. Should we jump in?
It's 9:00 on the money here in Wisconsin. So let's get started. Top of the hour. Welcome everyone to the Payday Hangout. Payday is always YNABers' absolute favorite day of the week because it's our opportunity to take that new pile of money that we just received and figure out exactly what it's for. I love Payday, and I always have with YNAB. And I realized that this week, Ben, leading up to this hangout, I'm like, this hasn't always been the case for me.
Oh yeah?
Like I haven't always, what we're about to do in a few minutes here isn't the way I approached Payday and felt about Payday pre-YNAB. And I don't know, maybe if you experienced that or felt that as well.
Yeah, we've I think because we've been talking about this, like making it more of like an event when you assign money. I've been thinking about it differently too. Because for a long time, I've gotten kind of into a routine in YNAB. I have my targets, they're pretty much the same every month, and I'll just kind of go in and hit underfunded. But I really think there's a lot of value in just taking it a little slow, thinking through it. Even if you're a month ahead, just think through every category, and it's just a way to kind of check in and see, oh, do I actually like that amount? Maybe I want to change it. It just brings up some opportunities to reflect a little bit. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to slow down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because pre YNAB I was not slowing down. It's almost like, okay, this pile of money just dropped in my account, and so I would look at that amount. Maybe I would like plan out some upcoming bills, but like there really wasn't any intentionality. And it wasn't until that I discovered YNAB where I realized, oh, now we have this opportunity to get really intentional, for us to prioritize our money ahead of time so that we can then spend it with confidence and clarity. So it's not just that it's fun to get paid. I mean, it is obviously, but it's really fun and empowering to be able to plan those dollars, to plan out what they need to do. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to do it together. You need three things. You need YNAB, of course. You need your paycheck, and if it hasn't imported yet, you can just add it yourself. And then, of course, you need your Payday drink. So, Ben, what did you bring to the party?
Well, yesterday I had a Red Bull, and I told you I was going to bring a Red Bull. But it freaked me out a little bit yesterday. It was a little too much. It's like the equivalent of 2 cups of tea. It's actually I think people think that it's more than that, but it's actually pretty chill. But I don't drink coffee. I'm not a big caffeine person, so it freaks me out a little bit. So today I'm just having a nice cup of no, not coffee. I'm having a nice cup of tea with the YNAB mug. There you go. Which isn't available now, but maybe some point you might be able to buy it for yourself. I don't know. We'll see.
That is a beautiful mug. I'm drinking my usual go-to. It's coffee, and I'm drinking it in the FanFest. Or no, this is the well, we got it at FanFest, but
yeah, we got it at FanFest.
The YNAB 20 years mug. I love this mug. So I want to hear from everyone. Like, what did you bring to the party here? Like, what are you drinking during your Payday routine? Because I know you have something.
It's got to be. It's part of the vibe.
It's totally part of the vibe.
We're slowing down. I think preferably a hot drink to kind of slow you down a little bit.
Well, that's the thing, because my routine always happens first thing in the morning. So I've passed that. I had that hot cup of coffee in the morning. So now I'm on to my cold brew. Second cup is always the cold brew.
Oh, okay. All right.
Queen Mary Mullen, same as me. Coffee. Yep.
And we got the cold brew as well. Well, is there a difference between the cold brew?
There is. There is.
Cold brew is brewed cold.
Yep. Iced coffee is just, I think, hot coffee with ice poured over it.
I feel like I'm like, I just, I'm not part of this coffee world. There's like all this lingo I don't know.
Carolyn's drinking a protein shake. Love that.
Good for you, Carolyn. Love that. I probably should be drinking a protein shake because, like I said, I just got back from the gym and it feels like the right time. But no, it's tea. It's tea today.
I had mine already. I'm just flooding my body with liquids, so I might have to just storm out of here halfway through this hangout.
All right, if Ernie leaves, you know why.
Electrolyte drink, awesome.
Is that like a Gatorade, or is that like something fancier?
My guess is it's some sort of Gatorade. Yeah. One of those sports drinks. I hear you. I'm right there. Classic drip black coffee, hot. And that's why I like this mug so much. It keeps that coffee hot for a really, really long time.
We're just teasing them with the merch that they can't get. Sorry, guys.
Hang in there.
We're working on it.
Okay, so we got those payday drinks. We are ready.
All right. So I don't have a paycheck today, though. So one of those three things I don't have. But instead, I'm going to look through my transactions and just reflect. Some of them I might be like, okay, that's a thing. But I think there's going to be a couple where I'm like, I'm going to really think about it and say, did I value that, and maybe rethink it a little bit. So I think that'll be a really fun process.
And we're going to have the 5 questions for those of you that do have a paycheck that's ready to assign. I'll have these questions on the screen. And again, their whole purpose is to help you prioritize, to help you think through all the possible things that your money could do for you. So use them however you want. Maybe you go from top to bottom, you go through them all. Maybe you skip around. Maybe you only focus on one. Again, there's no rules here. You just use them to your benefit and aligned with your priorities. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put a timer on. It won't be on the screen, but I'm going to keep you updated. We have 10 minutes. I'll let you know at the halfway mark. And then as we get a little bit closer, and then when we're done, we'll come back and kind of reflect on this experience together, share some YNAB wins, and that'll be it.
All right, let's do it.
5 minutes left. Man, that goes fast. All right. Close your laptops. Turn your phone over. No, I'm just kidding. This isn't a test. But that's the 10 minutes. How did it go? How did it go? We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
And let us know what you think about YNABing alongside other people. Because I'm sure for most of you, you're probably just doing this by yourself on Friday morning, or maybe with your partner. But to do it alongside other YNABers, this is something we're experimenting with.
Did you get all the way down to 0, Ernie?
Of course. You got to go all the way down to 0.
But you only have 10 minutes. So
right, I did. But for me, it's early in the month, so I'm still filling out next month's bills and expected expenses. So
not a lot of hard decisions there.
Right. There aren't any hard decisions. It's that last paycheck where we have some margin, and then the decisions get really, really tough.
Or like me, I always wait to make those decisions with the margin until I can meet with Caitlin. And it is July 10th, and we still haven't done it yet. So we're a little behind, but it's sitting there. We'll get there.
So what did you didn't have a paycheck this time, so you were just looking at your transactions and reconciling.
It was lovely. I didn't reconcile. I thought at the beginning, I'm like, I'm not going to reconcile right now. All I'm going to do, I just opened up the spending tab on my phone, and I just looked at each transaction one at a time and reflected on it. And I put my thoughts in the memo, which was really interesting. I thought, I was like, maybe I should like take out a pad of paper and start writing. But I just put my thoughts in the memo, and I wrote like long bits in the memo about how I felt about this transaction. And I thought it's the first time I've ever done that.
Okay.
It was a really good practice. So I think I'm going to try to keep that up.
And you can put quite a bit of information in those memos.
Oh yeah.
Or did you just keep it short and sweet?
No, I wrote a good bit on some of them. So that was interesting. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, let's share some YNAB wins.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Actually, hold up. I used the time to review my available balances. I found a couple of targets that needed to be updated and swept about $100 into clothing and school supply categories. It is that time of year again. Oh my goodness, draw something, JT. Isn't that crazy?
They set you up. Ernie's got a thing to plug.
Yeah, well, we just created a back to school template, and that's going to be released real soon here. But yeah, because we realize, hey, we need something out there to help, parents, guardians, just all those adults helping their kiddos get ready for the next school year. So
yeah, so that's not out yet, but go to ynab.com/templates if you want some help very soon. I think you're going to be releasing that soon.
Ashley chiming in. I have an electrician coming for an estimate, so I was proactively moving money into home improvement in case it's expensive.
There you go. That's clever.
That is, and that is, a very peaceful activity, proactively, right? Because yeah, if you get an estimate that's way over what you expected, that's never fun. But if you're like, oh, I planned for this,
just expect it higher, and then you'll feel better, and you'll have a better relationship with your electrician. They'll have a better time talking to you. So there you go. I like that.
All right, well, let's end our time together with some YNAB wins. So what are some small or big wins that you've had recently in the last 2 weeks since we last gathered? Again, this could be, something that you accomplished, maybe something you bought that you've been saving for a while. It could be a mindset shift. It could be a new habit that you developed, or maybe an old habit that you kicked to the curb, something, a light bulb moment with YNAB, whatever the case. We want to celebrate with you.
Yeah. I'll just say, I think it's a win, what I just experienced. I think this was kind of the intention of that spending tab on mobile. And I feel like I really used it for the first time to just reflect and think. And it was really, really powerful. So I think that that's a win for me. I'm going to try to keep that up.
Absolutely. John says this. Didn't also have a paycheck to handle, so I reviewed some recent moves I made to afford some new headphones.
Nice.
Ended up changing some of them. That's what it's all about.
Love it. What else? It could be like I paid off $1 bajillion in 2 seconds, or it could be like I bought some coffee and felt good about it, you know? Big or small.
Oh, I have a win, Ben.
Oh, share. Please share.
Christy and I paid off the HRV this week.
Oh, yeah, you told me that. That's exciting.
It was really exciting. You know, the hope was to pay it off at the end of 2025, but 6 months later, here we are, still in a good position. I like where we're at. So
What
that
would
felt
be
good.
like the natural time, like if you just paid the minimum?
It would have been it was a 4-year loan.
So it would have been 4 years from now, or
4 years, well, 2029.
wow, so that's super early. That's awesome.
Yeah. I saved like 2.5 years.
Feels good. Feels
That
good.
did feel good.
We got some more coming in now.
Wife and I had a disastrous few months. List our month ahead, but are now 2 weeks into commitment to rebuild to the month ahead.
Okay. I think I lost our month ahead.
Oh, yeah, lost the month ahead. Yep. And that happens, right? Sometimes you have some things that happen that just completely out of your control that destroy things, but you just keep going back to those questions and building yourself back up.
Yeah, that feels good. That's a big deal. Yeah, that you were able to weather that storm for one thing, but also rebuild. It's good.
From Joe. Coach Joe. My adults,
Joe.
my adult son and I have a calendar date to read Never Worry About Money Again together when it's released on August 11th.
Joe, you know how to get your comment on the stream. I love it.
Joe is not a plant. But Joe is a really good friend of the show. Hi, Joe. And that Joe. I love that, being able to do something like that with your son, that's got to be special.
Yeah. If you want one more information on the book, neverworryaboutmoneyagain.com. That's all you got to do. Go right there. Coming out soon.
From Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
I left for a 21-day trip while my husband went on a trip for a few days, and then we both went away again for 5 days after I was home for only 2.5 days. All 3 trips came in under budget.
Well done, Sherry. 21 days. Where'd you go? Did you visit family? That's a long time. That's pretty cool. But I know you're retired. You can do whatever you want, right? That's cool.
I don't know if I've ever had a trip come in under budget.
Really?
Yeah. But Sherry's probably just like, hey, I know these things are always more expensive than expected, so I'm going to plan for it. And I just haven't learned that yet.
Yeah. Bonus. All of our daily spending categories, such as groceries, dining out, gas, etc., have a bunch of money left in June. Yeah, this is the thing. When you use the trip money, the other money doesn't get used, so you can kind of do something different with it. That's kind of fun.
All right, here we go. I found surplus money in my food category, so move the excess into I don't know, something fun. And then bought tickets to see comic book great Frank Miller being interviewed live this Monday. Frank Miller. I'm not a comic book person, so I don't know who this person is, but it sounds like it's a big deal and that it really matters to you, Fake McCoy. So that is awesome. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, I knew I heard that name before. Yeah. It looks like it's an old school famous comic book writer. That's pretty cool.
What other wins do you have? Oh, here we go. From Jenny, a YouTube regular. We bought our youngest her first car. It came in way under budget, which was good because its first visit to the mechanic used up the rest of that category. Nice. The cash purchase made me so happy, though. Excellent. Congrats on that, and congrats to your youngest. That's got to be an exciting time for them.
Lots of came in under budget talk here, and I like that. That's fun. It feels good. Overestimate a little bit, and then you'll feel better about it, right? I see Sherry went to visit some family. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, and your son Mike, who I believe I met. Yeah, in Minneapolis. That's
Yep,
right.
he was at FanFest.
Yeah. He got the tattoo with you, Sherry. I remember. That's really fun. All right. Well, I think that's all the YNAB wins we got coming in. But if you have more, feel free to put them in the comments if you're watching this later, or just pop them right in the chat. We'll be doing this again in 2 weeks. And what we're trying to do here is YNAB together. I really believe that this is an activity that's meant to be done in community with each other. And that's what we're trying to facilitate here. So to try to make that happen and try to find these practices that'll help you reflect on your spending, slow down a little bit, think about how you want to assign your money. I think it's really powerful to just take it slow. Take it slow and think. So that's what we're doing here. Coming back in 2 weeks, Ernie.
I'll see you there.
All right. Bye, everybody.
See you later.